Vasectomy. So check this out. What's up? I'm TeamUSChris, and today I'm going to get a vasectomy. We'll call it T-minus a couple hours before I go have the procedure done. Now, I am a registered nurse. I do it for a living. I started in a surgical intensive care unit, and then I went to a post-STEMI ICU floor. Then I transitioned into the cardiac catheterization lab, and then I cross-trained over into the electrophysiology lab, and that's kind of where I've been. I enjoy it there. So this is gonna be my take on what happens during a vasectomy. I'll give you the pros and cons. I'll tell you my pre-procedural instructions, what all they wanted me to do, what all I did after the procedure was over. But for this video in particular, we'll be talking about pre-procedural stuff. Now, my wife and I just had a baby boy not that long ago, about 7.5 weeks ago, and he's beautiful, he's perfect. And I made the decision that working together with my wife, we decided that this is the best course of action for contraception. We're both finished having children. She had 2 before we got married, and we had 1 together, and I think having 3 children in a party of 5 is enough, and we made that decision together, and that's a decision that every couple should make together. It should never be a unilateral decision. That's my opinion on it, of course. Anybody's opinion can be different. But I think that couples should work together when it comes to something as permanent as a vasectomy. So based on my research and based on what I know of anatomy, pretty much how this works is there are 2 options. There's one where they use a scalpel, create a small incision, they expose the vas deferens, and then they cut off a section of it and they burn either end, or they ligate, or they suture either end of it so that the 2 ends can't come back together naturally, therefore sterilizing you because the sperm can no longer travel to the seminal vesicles in the prostate. So without the sperm, obviously you can't fertilize an egg, which then renders you sterile, firing blanks, if you will. The other method that I read is a non-scalpel approach, which from what I've seen is really still exposing the vas deferens, just in a different way. I guess he used some kind of special instrument that isn't a scalpel, but still exposes the tubes. I mean, you have to get inside of there no matter what you do. You can't just, I don't know, unless they have some kind of like X-ray laser that you can shoot inside of the skin, and it will completely cut off, remove, and then cauterize both ends of it. Damn, that's my $1 million idea. I should work on that. Anyway, pre-procedurally, there isn't a whole lot that needs to be done from what I've been told, at least at my specific office. They said I need to shave my area, which, you know, that's not a problem. I do that anyway. I have to clean with some antibiotic soap before I go in there. And that's pretty much it. There isn't a whole lot else that you have to do. There's no benzo that was prescribed. There's nothing like that. And unless they give me something post-procedurally, which I suppose is always an option. But as for now, from what they told me, it's just a local. I'm assuming it's going to be a lidocaine injection, and they'll go from there. So we'll see how the procedure goes. Pre-procedurally, there isn't a whole lot going on. I just finished up my last workout for the next couple of days because I'm not going to be able to do anything. And I'm not the type of person that doesn't like to work out. I am actively avoiding the dad bod as much as I can, and also working a full-time job. So, you know, you do what you can, but I like to think I'm doing okay. So I'm gonna be on bed rest for at least the next 24 hours, 24 to 48. And then they said after 24, I can shower, 48, I can bathe. They told me to refrain or abstain from sex. They told me 3 to 5 days. I've read somewhere that it can be a week. I guess we'll play it by ear and we'll see how it goes. Me personally, what I'm most looking forward to is just being able to start working out again. So the sooner I can get out and start going for walks, the better. I always walk every single day. Not only is it good for heart health, but it's good to just kind of help you maintain a healthy weight. My wife and I try to get out and we walk every night or every morning if we can. If I'm working, I usually get up at 4 o'clock and I work out at 4 o'clock in the morning in my gym, which is my garage. then we'll walk in the evening when it's not so hot. Here in Florida, currently my watch says it's something like 90 degrees. So it's usually too hot to have a 7-week-old walking around. Even if we have shade and a fan on him, he still, I feel bad when he's out in the heat. Okay, so that's what I have done so far to prepare for this vasectomy. Got my last workout in. They didn't tell me I couldn't eat, so I had a nice breakfast this morning. I'll probably have a sandwich, and then I'll shower here in a little bit because I sweat a lot. I like to work out in my garage without a fan because I like sweating. It makes me feel good. So I'm gonna go home. I'm going to have a sandwich, take a shower, clean my balls, and get ready for this procedure. I will talk to you guys after this is all over. This is TeamUSChris. See you on the next one.